Is it possible for our favorite heroes to lose their way and become the very villains they once fought against? This tragic fall often raises a haunting question. Can redemption truly exist for them? Or is their fate sealed? Today, we delve into the psychological layers and narrative intricacies that define these complex character arcs. Characters like Anakin Skywalker from Star Wars embody this tragic arc, transitioning from a promising Jedi to the dark side as Darth Vader. His fall is steeped in emotional turmoil, driven by fear of loss and a desperate need for power, showcasing how love can corrupt even the noblest intentions. Similarly, Walter White's journey in Breaking Bad illustrates how a noble intention, providing for his family, can spiral into tragic villainy. Walter's descent into Heisenberg reveals the consequences of pride and the intoxicating allure of power, leading viewers to question the morality of his choices. In literature, characters like Macbeth showcase a similar trajectory. Ambition turns him from a valiant hero to a tyrannical murderer. His fall highlights the dangerous allure of unchecked ambition, echoing the classic warning that power can corrupt even the most honorable souls. Then there's Severus Snape from Harry Potter, who embodies the complexity of villainy and redemption. Though initially perceived as an antagonist, his backstory reveals layers of sacrifice and unrequited love, prompting viewers to reassess the nature of heroism and villainy. These character arcs challenge our understanding of good and evil, compelling us to confront our biases. When heroes fall, we must ask ourselves what drives them: fear, ambition, or love? The range of motivations invites deep reflection on our perceptions of morality and the human condition. The tragic fall of characters often serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us that every choice has a consequence. The heroes we once admired can become the very monsters we dread, forcing us to confront our own vulnerabilities and the fragility of human morality. Despite their falls, the potential for redemption lingers in these characters, as seen with Tony Stark in Iron Man. His journey from self-centered genius to a self-sacrificing hero exemplifies that while the path may be fraught with pain, change is possible if one acknowledges their failures and seeks forgiveness. Moreover, characters like Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender exemplify the nuanced path of redemption. His transition from a misguided antagonist to a key ally shows that understanding one's past mistakes is crucial. Redemption is not just about change, but about the journey of self-discovery. The exploration of these character arcs pushes us to reflect on our own lives. Are we defined by our mistakes, or can we rise above them? The complexities of heroism and villainy remind us that everyone has the capacity for change, should they choose to take it. Ultimately, the stories of these fallen heroes resonate with us on a personal level. They encapsulate our struggles, fears, and desires, reminding us that we all have the potential to navigate the fine line between hero and villain. The question remains, will we choose the path of redemption? Characters who transform from heroes to villains often serve as mirrors reflecting our own fears and desires. Their stories remind us that the line between good and evil is often blurred, challenging us to confront our own moral compass and the choices we make every day. As we dissect these tragic arcs, it becomes clear that redemption is not a simple answer. It often involves grappling with guilt, facing one's past, and making amends. Characters like Anakin and Walter remind us that the road to redemption is often long and painful, but can lead to profound transformation. Even in video games, characters such as John Marston from Red Dead Redemption illustrate the possibility of redemption amidst a life filled with crime. His struggles highlight the complexities of morality, showing that every choice can lead to a chance for forgiveness if one is willing to change. Therefore, as we analyze these character arcs, we find that the narrative of each hero turned villain is not merely a tale of disgrace, but a profound exploration of the human experience. Through their journeys, we grasp the importance of empathy and understanding in the face of darkness. In the end, the question of redemption remains personal. It's not just about the characters, but about us, the viewers. Their stories challenge us to examine our own lives and the paths we choose. Will we rise to meet the challenges or fall into the darkness? The tragic fall from heroism to villainy illustrates a fundamental truth. Every story is a reflection of the choices that define us. Whether we seek redemption or succumb to darkness, these narratives compel us to explore the depths of our own humanity and the battles within. As we conclude, let us remember these poignant narratives are not just tales of loss, but opportunities for growth and transformation. The heroes who falter remind us that redemption is always within reach, should we choose to embrace it. What do you think? Can redemption truly exist for fallen heroes, or are we all just one choice away from villainy? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's continue this conversation about the complexities of character arcs together. Consider Anakin Skywalker, a promising Jedi destined for greatness, who ultimately succumbs to darkness. His fall illustrates the allure of power and the internal struggles of choice that lead to betrayal. Anakin's pivotal moments reveal how even the noblest intentions can spiral into catastrophic decisions. Similarly, Walter White from Breaking Bad serves as a modern parable of transformation. Starting as a mild-mannered chemistry teacher, his descent into the drug trade highlights how desperation can warp one's morals. Watching Walter's choices unfold invites us to question our own ethical boundaries. The character arc of Macbeth further explores this tragic descent. His ambition, ignited by prophecy, transforms him from a valiant warrior into a tyrannical ruler. Macbeth's journey encapsulates the idea that unchecked ambition can lead to moral decay and inner turmoil. Then there's the heartbreaking tale of Gollum from The Lord of the Rings. Once a creature full of potential, his obsession with the One Ring corrupts him entirely. Gollum's tragic split personality reflects the struggle between light and darkness within us all. Consider also the tragic fall of Harvey Dent from The Dark Knight. Initially a beacon of hope for Gotham, Dent's transformation into Two-Face showcases how trauma and loss can lead to a descent into madness. His story emphasizes the fragility of morality in the face of adversity. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde presents another classic examination of duality and the battle between good and evil. Jekyll's transformation into Hyde embodies the idea that within everyone lies the potential for both virtuous and villainous behavior. This duality challenges us to confront our darker impulses. In video games, characters like Noriko from Heavenly Sword face similar moral dilemmas. Initially driven by vengeance, her journey reveals how the cycle of violence can lead to further suffering. Noriko's evolution prompts players to consider the cost of their choices in the pursuit of justice. The tale of Kratos from God of War is a perfect example of a hero turned villain due to tragic circumstances. His blood-soaked past and quest for vengeance highlight how grief can transform someone, leading them down a path of destruction, yet hinting at a possible path to redemption. In literature, the character of Victor Frankenstein embodies the consequences of unchecked ambition and the pursuit of knowledge. His desire to create life leads to monumental destruction, reminding us that our creations can become our worst nightmares, complicating our understanding of villainy. Consider the tragic arc of Ashley from The Last of Us Part 2. Her journey demonstrates the consuming nature of vengeance and its capacity to erode one's humanity. Ashley's choices force us to reflect on how far we might go when driven by loss and rage. In the world of comic books, Magneto's character arc stands out as a complex exploration of morality. Once a victim of oppression, his transformation into a villain showcases the thin line between heroism and villainy. Magneto's choices challenge our understanding of justice and retribution. The case of Scar from The Lion King serves as a stark reminder of how jealousy and betrayal can corrupt even the closest bonds. Scar's tragic end prompts us to consider the consequences of unchecked ambition and the familial ties that can be severed by darkness. Think about the character arc of Elphaba from Wicked. Initially portrayed as a misunderstood heroine, her transformation into the Wicked Witch of the West shows how societal rejection can twist a person's identity. Elphaba's journey reveals the complexities of perception and reality in how we label others. In the realm of gaming, we encounter figures like Vaz Montenegro from Far Cry 3. His descent into madness poses the question of whether madness is a choice or a consequence of trauma. Vaz's chaotic personality challenges players to reflect on their own interpretations of sanity and morality. The character of Jessie Fadden in Control provides a modern perspective on the cost of power. As she grapples with her newfound abilities, Jessie's struggles with agency and purpose paint a vivid picture of how power can corrupt, leading her down a treacherous path. The character of Andrew Ryan from BioShock serves as a cautionary tale about utopian ideals. His vision for an ideal society leads to dire consequences, highlighting the dangers of absolute power and the moral decay that often accompanies it. Let's not forget about the transformation of Selena Kyle, also known as Catwoman. Her journey from a cunning thief to a complex anti-heroine illustrates how circumstances and choices define our identities. Selena's character arc encourages us to question the duality of human nature. Exploring further, we come to the tale of Cersei Lannister from Game of Thrones. Her rise to power is marked by ruthless ambition and manipulation, emphasizing how the desire for control can corrupt even the strongest of characters. Cersei's journey serves as a warning against the cost of power. Another poignant example is the arc of Loki from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Initially portrayed as a villain, his journey reveals layers of complexity, stemming from feelings of inadequacy and the search for identity. Loki's evolution prompts us to reconsider our definitions of heroism and villainy. The tragic fall of Agent Smith from The Matrix serves as a commentary on the dangers of losing one's purpose. Initially an agent of order, his descent into chaos illustrates how disillusionment can lead to villainy. Smith's arc challenges us to ponder the importance of purpose in our lives. Lastly, let's examine the character of Cthulhu from H.P. Lovecraft's works. While not a traditional villain, his presence represents the insignificance of humanity against cosmic horrors. Cthulhu's tale forces us to confront our fears and the unknown, raising questions about our role in the universe. As we reflect on these characters, we begin to understand that their transformations are often rooted in their experiences and choices. Each journey speaks to the duality of human nature, making us ponder the thin line between heroism and villainy. What does this mean for our understanding of redemption? These narratives compel us to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves. They serve as mirrors reflecting our potential for both good and evil. With each character arc, we are reminded that understanding their choices can help us navigate our own moral landscapes better. As we delve deeper into these stories, we recognize that the journey from hero to villain is often marked by tragedy and loss. It highlights a universal struggle that resonates within us all. Can we find the strength to forgive these fallen heroes within our own narratives? The emotional weight of these arcs invites us to engage in dialogue about redemption. It challenges us to think critically about the nature of villainy and whether those who fall from grace can ever truly return. What are your thoughts on this complex issue? In closing, the stories of these characters linger with us, evoking a sense of empathy and contemplation. As we navigate our own lives, may we strive to understand the paths of both heroes and villains, seeking the lessons within their journeys. Your insights are invaluable to this discussion. Share them below. As we consider the tragic fates of these characters, we confront the harsh reality that their fall often stems from internal conflict. Driven by deep-seated fears and desires, they become ensnared in their own narratives, leading to their eventual downfall. This spiral into darkness makes us question, could they have made different choices? Take Anakin Skywalker, whose transformation into Darth Vader illustrates how love and fear can warp even the noblest intentions. His journey from a promising Jedi to a symbol of terror is a poignant reminder that the line between heroism and villainy is perilously thin. Similarly, consider the tragic arc of Walter White from Breaking Bad. A once ordinary teacher, his descent into the drug trade showcases how desperation can lead to moral decay. What started as a quest for security spiraled into a relentless pursuit of power, leaving destruction in its wake. These narratives compel us to ask whether redemption is truly possible for such characters. For many, the path back to light is fraught with obstacles, and often, the weight of their actions makes forgiveness seem unattainable. Yet, is it ever too late to seek redemption? Characters like Severus Snape in Harry Potter show that the potential for redemption exists, even for those who have strayed far from their original paths. His ultimate sacrifice serves as a testament to the complexity of human motives and the possibility of atonement despite a dark past. The theme of redemption is essential in storytelling, as it resonates with our desire for second chances. We too make choices that sometimes lead us astray. By exploring these character arcs, we are reminded of our capacity for change, should we choose to embrace it. Yet, not every character is granted a chance for redemption. Some, like Macbeth, are consumed by ambition and guilt, illustrating how unchecked desires can trap even the most heroic figures in a cycle of tragedy. This brings us to a crucial realization: ambition can be as destructive as it is motivating. It is essential to recognize our own struggles with ambition and morality. The paths of these characters serve as cautionary tales, urging us to reflect on our motivations and the potential consequences of our choices. Where do we draw the line between ambition and ethical responsibility? As we dive deeper into these narratives, we also find the essence of empathy. Understanding the motivations behind a character's descent offers us a lens through which we can examine our own lives and the struggles we face. Can we empathize with those who have lost their way? Moreover, these arcs often culminate in moments of profound realization for both the characters and us as viewers. They can serve as mirrors reflecting our own flaws and fears, compelling us to confront what we might otherwise ignore in ourselves. What do we see in these characters? In the end, these stories challenge us to consider the nature of good and evil. Are they truly distinct, or are they simply two sides of the same coin? As we observe the journey of our favorite characters, we must grapple with the uncomfortable truth that they, like us, are multifaceted beings. Ultimately, these character arcs are not just about fall and redemption. They echo our own life experiences. We encounter struggles, make mistakes, and seek forgiveness. It's a universal journey, one that can inspire hope and resilience in our own lives. As we conclude this exploration, think about your own paths. Have you ever felt like a hero turned villain, or sought redemption for past choices? Your experiences and reflections matter. They can foster powerful connections among us. Thank you for joining us on this journey through character arcs and the complexities of human nature. Remember, every story teaches us something invaluable about ourselves and the world around us. We encourage you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below, as your reflections enrich our community. As we part ways, hold on to the idea that change is always possible. Just as characters evolve, so too can we. Let their stories inspire you to embrace your journey with empathy, courage, and hope. Until next time, keep reflecting and growing.